இப்போ விசிபிளா இருக்குதா மேம்? ஸ்க்ரீன் விசிபிளா இருக்கா மேம்? மோகனா மேம்?
இல்ல மேம், விசிபிளா இல்ல மேம்.
இருக்கு மேம், விசிபிளா தான் இருக்கு.
ஆயிடுச்சா? சொல்லுங்க.
Please make ensure all of the participants is the screen is visible for everyone or not?
Ma'am, it is not visible. Ma'am, I am Mohan Lakshmi. Please wait, ma'am. Ma'am, system had been check it your presentation PPT. I will send it to ma'am. Don't worry. He will share it. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay.
Ma'am, it's visible only, ma'am. Screen is
Okay,
visible
ma'am.
only, ma'am. Someone has
Okay, ma'am.
muted, ma'am. யாரோ மியூட் பண்ணி வச்சிருக்காங்க, அது கொஞ்சம் அன்மியூட் பண்ணா நல்லா இருக்கும். அவங்களோட சவுண்ட் கொஞ்சம் டிஸ்டர்பன்ஸா இருக்கு. பீதாம்பர் சம்திங்.
Oh.
Hello, ma'am. It's visible, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am. It's visible.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay.
Okay, ma'am. Thank you.
Now I will start, ma'am. Okay.
Okay, ma'am.
Okay. Please wait.
Very present. கேக்குதா மேம்? Audible? Yeah, very present. Good afternoon to one and all present here. I'm highly honored and privileged to address everyone on this wonderful 5-day National Visual FDP program occasion. To begin this wonderful day, let's start with a prayer. Now I would like to call upon Dr. M. Jayashree, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, for a prayer.
Heavenly Father, we come before you today with grateful hearts for the gift of this new day and the opportunity to gather together for this 5-day National Virtual Development Program on recent trends of various security tools in cybersecurity. Thank you for bringing each one of us here safely and for the chance to learn, share, and grow. Lord, we ask for your guidance and wisdom throughout this session. Bless our speakers, facilitators, and participants. Help us to listen with open minds, speak with kindness, and work together in harmony. May this 5-day National Virtual Faculty Development Program inspire new ideas, strengthen our skills, and lead us to use our knowledge for the good of others. Be with us in our discussions and decisions, and let everything we do bring honor and glory to your name. We ask through Christ our Lord. Amen.
Thank you, ma'am. Now it is my pleasure to invite Mrs. V.S. Mohan Lakshmi, Head Department of Computer Science, for welcome address.
Good afternoon to all. Today, a wonderful pleasant day of St.Joseph College Arts and Science of Department of Computer Science in association with IQAC and IAC organized a 5 days National Virtual Faculty Development Program on recent trends of various security tools in cybersecurity opening day. I welcome to our honorable blessing of Godfather and guidance of our founder and chairman, very Reverend Father Dr. J.E. Arulraj, and our honorable energetic Reverend Sister Dr. M. Baby, welcome sister, and our honorable, sincere, hard worker, and dynamic principal Dr. R. Ruben, welcome sir, and welcome to our college heads and faculties and non-teaching faculties also. Welcome to resource person FDP program and all participant also. Once again, welcome to all. Today topic network security tools. The first and best speaker of today resource person, Mrs. T. Shanmugavadu, MCA MPhil, Net PhD, doing PhD, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science in SA or College of Arts and Science, Chennai. She has 15 years experience in the field of teaching experience. She worked as a different colleges in Chennai and got more experience on that time. Next, Roland Technology worked as junior programmer in the designation of .NET programmer. She published paper in Scopus, a papers in a performance evaluation of IoT in terms of security in iJump. She presented and published paper in international conference also. A reliable and secure data transmission in UWSN using a D2 square key with CDS cryptographic algorithm. She also worked in examiner, internal and external in Anna University and also in various engineering colleges. Central evaluation work in University of Madras also she has worked. She has more involved to work of our of SA Engineer, SA Arts and Science College, Department of Activities, ISO, NAC, AICTE, and other more responsibilities of best coordinators in clubs and committees also, and best motivational speaker to the student sides also. Once again, welcome ma'am in our FDP program. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Without delay, we hand over the section to our chief guest, Mrs. T. Shanmuga Vadivel, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, SA College of Arts and Science, to share her knowledge and experience with us. Welcome you, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for your wonderful welcome, ma'am. Good afternoon to all respected faculty members and participants. Are you all able to hear my voice and able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Presentation
Okay,
presentation also uh, able to screen, ma'am.
okay, ma'am.
Our voice also able.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. Once again, good afternoon to all faculty members and participants present here. Um, I'm Shanmugavadivu from Department of Computer Science and Applications in SA College of Arts and Science. I'm really glad to have this opportunity to share my insights on our cybersecurity, a field that's becoming more important every day. With the world depending on digital systems for almost everything, Securing our networks is no longer optional. It's essential. So today, let's explore how network security tools helps us to create a safer digital environment. First of all, we're going to see what is cybersecurity. Cybersecurity, it refers to the practice of protecting systems, network devices, and data from digital attacks, from unauthorized access or damage. In today's hyper-connected world, where individuals and organizations rely heavily on digital infrastructure, cybersecurity ensures the confidentiality, integrity, and availability, that is CIA, of information. And these three pillars form the foundations of every security strategies. Say, for example, if you are taking confidentiality, in the sense it ensures that sensitive information is accessible only to authorized users. Integrity, it is going to maintaining the accuracy and reliability of data. Whereas availability, it's to ensure that data and systems are accessible when it is needed. So next, what are the categories of network security? In the sense, scanning tools, that is, it is going to detect the vulnerabilities, and IDS IPS tools, if you're taking, it is going to monitor and prevent the intrusions from the attackers. Say for first one is, we are going to introduce the network security tools, that is, protect systems and data. 1 minute. Yes. Scanning tools, which is helps detect vulnerabilities and open ports and misconfigurations that attackers may exploit. So IDS is nothing but intrusion detection system, and IPS is nothing but intrusion prevention system tools. It is going to monitor and prevent intrusions from unauthorized peoples or malicious traffic, and mainly it is responsible for identifying the suspicious activities and alerting administrators or blocking malicious traffic in real time. Monitoring tools, it is going to continuously observe the health, performance, and security of the network, giving administrators early warnings about anomalies. And the fourth one is encryption tools. It's going to ensure that even data is intercepted, it remains unreadable and secure, thereby protecting sensitive information during transmission and storage. So network security tools is going to provide a cost-effective way for students, educators, and researchers to understand, experiment with the strength and cybersecurity knowledge. So scanning tools, it is going to detect the find weak spots. Its scanning tools are used to check the entire network for the problems before hackers find them. They look for open ports, missing updates, weak passwords, or software that is not secure. Think of them like a doctor who does a full body checkup to see if anything is wrong. Example, in a college, IT team uses scanning tool like Nmap. It shows that the library computer still has an old antivirus version. If this weakness is not fixed, a hacker could attack the computer and steal data. So because of the scanning tool, the IT team update the antivirus immediately and avoid the problem. Next thing is IDS and IPS tools. Here, it works like security guards. It works like a security guards. It will give some alert. IDS is like a CCTV camera that can see suspicious activity and raise an alarm. IPS is like a guard who not only sees the intruder but also stops them right away. Say, for example, on college Wi-Fi. On college Wi-Fi, hacker tries to log in by guessing passwords again and again. The ideas notice the strange activity and alerts the administrator. At the same time, the IPs block the hacker's IP address so they cannot continue the attack. So this protects the Wi-Fi network and students' data also. Next thing is monitoring tools. How the monitoring tools are going to work in the sense. The monitoring tools are like CCTV camera that continuously watch everything happening inside the network. So keep on watching the network all the times. So they keep track of normal activity, such as who is using the internet and how much data is being transmitted or transferred. If something unusual happens, they quickly alert the admin. Example, suppose at midnight, okay, see here, suppose at midnight, a huge amount of data starts downloading from exam server. Normally, this is unusual because no student should be accessing it at that time. So the monitoring tool notices this sudden activity and immediately informs the IT team. The team checks and finds that someone is trying to hack into the exam papers. Because of monitoring, the problem is caught early. So through that, we can alert the people who is working in the exam cell. So fourth one is encryption and firewall tools. It is purely going to protect the data and control the access. So encryption and firewalls are the last line of defense. Encryption works like locking a message in a box. Only the person with the correct key can open it. So even if someone steals the data, they cannot read it. Firewalls act like the main gate of a college where only students and staffs are allowed inside the campus. So the firewall checks every request and blocks outsiders. Example, students, when students are going to upload their assignments to the online portal, encryption ensures that even if the files are intercepted on the way, no hacker can read them. At the same time, the firewalls make sure only college students and teachers can log in, not unknown outsiders. So next one is vulnerability and port scanning tools. Here we are having three tools we are going to see. One is Nmap, second one is OpenVS, third one is Nikto. So here, these three important cybersecurity tools we are going to see. First, Nmap. It is nothing but it stands for Network Mapper. It is one of the most popular tools in cybersecurity. The main purpose of Nmap is to scan a computer. It is to scan a computer or server to find which ports are open. That open port tells us what services are running. For example, a web server, a database, or SSH. Here, in the real-time example, if you are scanning a computer in a lab with the IP address, say for example, some IP address 10.10.10. Like 50, this Nmap going to can show that port 22 is open for SSH and port 80 is open for HTTP. And port 306 is open for MySQL database. This information helps us to check if any unwanted services are running. If we find any unnecessary open ports, we can disable them to improve security. So Nmap is mainly used for network discovery and open port scanning. So next thing is OpenVAS, that is Nexus vulnerability scanners. It is going to assess the platforms, and both of these have a vulnerability scanners. So while Nmap tells us what services are running, but OpenVAS or Nexus goes one step further. They test the services and the software to see if they have known vulnerabilities. For example, if a server is running an outdated version of MySQL or Apache, Nexus, or OpenVAS will alert us and even provide a link to the patch or fix. So in college lab, say for example, in college lab, if we are going to scan a student's virtual machine, the scanner might report Apache web server is outdated and some file like Samba file sharing allows guest login or MySQL has missing patch. So this kind of information helps in administrators to fix problems before attackers can exploit them. So OpenVAS and Nexus are used for finding weakness and recommending solutions. Next thing is tool is Nikto. Nikto, it is a third tool. It is for web vulnerability scanner. It focuses only on web applications and websites. So Nikto checks if a website has common issues such as exposed admin pages and backup files that should not be public, old versions of some web software, or risky HTTP methods enable. For example, if we run Nikto run on lab web server at some IP address, it might tell us that there is a backup file called backup.zip that can be downloaded, or that server allows the trace method, which should be disabled. So this helps web developers and system administrators to secure the web application. So Nikto mainly used for testing the security of websites and web servers. Next one is today I'll be talking about these three important tools used for intrusion detection in cybersecurity. That is, they are Snort and Surikata and versus OSSEC. The upcoming slides, I'm going to cover these three things. That is important tools, Snort, Surikata, and OSSEC. These tools helps us to monitor network and system activities to identify any unauthorized or suspicious actions. Let us look at each tool one by one in simple terms. So first, that Snort. Snort is an open source ideas using some attack signatures. It can be a sniffer, And for example, it is going to detect unauthorized port scans in a college lab. So what is Snort? Snort is an open source network intrusion detection and prevention system. It is developed by Martin Roche and maintained by Cisco. It is capable of real-time traffic analysis and packet logging on IP networks. Security teams use Snort in three primary ways. One is packet sniffer, similar to TCP dump for analyzing live traffic. Second one is packet logger. It is for used for storing network packets to disk for lateral analysis. And third one is network intrusion detection system, that is NIDS, or IPS, that is intrusion prevention system. It is used to identify and act upon suspicious activities in real time. So what are the rules we are going to follow in this Snort in the sense? Snort rules, it is a flexible language to combine vulnerabilities, that is flaws that make it easier for malicious actors to gain unauthorized access to data. And say for next for signatures, if you are going to do in the sense distinctive markers associated with known attacks. And third one is protocols. It is a way that device and systems are communicate. And what are the informations it is going to give in the sense? Every rule contains the following information in the header part. That is what action it is going to take and what to do when a packet matches the rule criteria, that it will give some alert and alert the message, and it will give, do the block the message and drop the message, and it is log out and pass the message. So what are the protocols we are going to use in the sense? TCP, UDP, ICMP, and IP, which is going to show the source port, destination address, and destination port. So is this not a sniffer? Yes, it is. Uses packet sniffing technique to capture and analyze the network traffic. So this tool is more than just a packet sniffer. So here we are using the protocol for analyzing and content matching to identify specific types of network traffic when identifying the malicious activity and some behavior. So this Snort has three modes. One is sniffer mode, a packet logger mode, and NIDS mode. So sniffer mode, we are having sniffer mode. It is going to display the network packets in real time. You can view TCP IP headers and IP and TCP headers, full packet data, and headers also. If you move to packet logger mode, it logs packets to disk. When logging the packet to disk, you can configure Snort to show all these things. And NIDS, this is where Snort truly shines. It uses content matching and protocol analysis, where in content matching, it is used to detect specific strings. It is going to detect these specific strings or some keywords in the packets. And protocol analysis, it is used to identify anomalies in how protocols are used. So when malicious activity is detected, Snoot can generate alerts or take preventive actions like blocking or dropping packets. So alert modes, What are the alert modes used by this note? One is fast mode, second one is full mode, third one is unsock mode, fourth one is syslog mode. So this fast mode, it is a basic information that is timestamp, alert message, source and destination IP and ports. If you're taking full mode in the sense, it will add more data like TTL, that is window time to live, TTL in this time to live, window size and sequence numbers of the packets. And unsock mode, it will export the alert using Unix sockets. Syslog, it sends the alert to remote servers for centralized login. Next, that is benefits. When we are going to say the benefits of this one is in the sense, we can detect the malicious packets like viruses, worms, trojans, like that. Threats and zero-day attacks also. So in prevention mode, Snort can take proactive steps, blocking traffic from specific IPs or dropping harmful packets automatically. Next, if you are going for this correlating the Snort IDS data with other events, in the sense, we can, if you are correlating with the firewalls, in the sense I already told that firewall is acting like a guard, which is going to allow the authorized persons. If you are saying for college gate, the security will allow the students and staff members, and IAMs in the sense that intrusion and access management, it is going to track who logs in, when and from where. So if you are going to endpoints in the sense, it is integrate with the endpoint security logs to connect network and malware events. Threat intelligence, it will add the context like indicators of compromise, some ransomware data or known C2 domains. You say for real-time example, in college network, Snoot can be used to monitor students' lab network traffic. If someone tries to access unauthorized servers or run any port scans, Snoot will generate an alert message like possible TCP port scan detected. Like that, the message will be received. And Snoot helps security teams to detect network-based attacks quickly and respond before major damage occurs. Next tool is Surikata, one of the IDS IPS tool, and it is very high performance IDS IPS engine. It is another open source tool, but it is known for its high performance and multi-threading capability. This means it can handle large volumes of network traffic at the same time, which makes it suitable for big organizations or large networks. Then the Surikata can be act as IDS and IPS. The difference is that an IDS only detect and alert. IDS is only used to detect and alert, while an IPS can also block suspicious traffic automatically. In real-time example, if you're saying, imagine your college network receives thousands of data packets every second. This tool, that is Surikata, can monitor all the traffic and detect if a student's computer is sending suspicious data and block it immediately. before it reaches sensitive systems. So it also supports deep packet inspection and file extractions, which makes it more advanced. So this tool is mainly used for real-time network protection and prevention. Next one is OSSEC. It is nothing but open source hit security. Open source hit security, that is hits in the sense HIDS. Open source HIDS security. HIDS in the sense host based intrusion detection system. And unlike Snoot and Suricata, this will monitor network traffic. But in here, OSSEC is a host-based intrusion detection system. This means it runs directly on servers. It will work. I mean, it will runs directly on servers and individual computers to monitor local activities. This will watch the system logs and integrity changes and rootkit detections, user login attempts. So if you are in a college lab, if student tries to modify important system files or repeatedly fails to log in with the wrong password in the sense, this tool will generate an alert message to the administrator. So by that, we can also send email alerts when a suspicious activity is detected. So this tool OSSEC helps ensure that individual systems remain secure even if the network is safe. It's lightweight, efficient, and works on Windows OS, Linux, and Mac OS. So OSSEC is very useful in monitoring servers and maintaining the file integrity. So if you are summarizing this three tools, Snoot detect the network attacks using rule-based detection. Suricata is a faster IDS IPS that can both detect and prevent attacks. This OSSEC monitors activities on individual computers or servers. If you move on to the next monitoring tools, we are having the sense Wireshark, Nagios, detect. These two things are also one tool for monitoring the networking things. If you are saying for Wireshark, it is a packet capture and it is used for packet capture and protocol analysis. This Nagios or PRTG for performance and uptime monitoring and how to detect unusual traffic and possible security breaches. So I'll also having some live example, but here I cannot show this one. It is a tool that is captures the packets and allows a piece of data that travel on the network, and it is going to use to troubleshoot the network problems to analyze the suspicious traffic. So next thing is Nagios PRTG. It is a monitoring system that check if servers and services are run up and healthy. It is open source and uses checks and plugins. PRTG is a commercial tool with many built-in sensors and prettier dashboards. And if you set them to check these things like ping, if you are using the ping command and HTTP response time, like this, CPU usage and disk space. If a check fails or crosses a threshold, the system sends an alert by email or SMS. So in lab, we configure an HTTP check for a VM lab. If the web page is down, the instructor receives an alert and can fix the problem quickly. Next thing is encryption and firewall tools. So here we are having three things. One is pfSense. It is open source firewall solution. pfSense is actually a complete operating system that works as a firewall and router. So it provides a web-based interface. So we don't have to write complex commands. We can manage everything easily through the browser. So it includes firewall rules and network address translation, virtual private network setup, traffic shaping, and logging and reporting. So these things, firewall rules, it is going to allow or block specific traffic. If you are taking network address translation in the sense, it is going to use to share internet among multiple systems. And VPN setup is used to secure remote connections. Um, like that, we are having. So IP tables, we are having firewall, Linux-based packet filtering. Like these three things, open VPN, encrypting, like that. So PFSense, example for college use. In college environment, PFSense can be installed on a dedicated computer at network gateway. For example, if you are having in our lab, if you're having 50 computers, PFSense can block social media sites during lab hours or limit YouTube access also. It can also allow only faculty systems to access certain resources. We can also create a guest Wi-Fi with limited speed using PFSense. Let's say we want to block Facebook in our computer lab. In the sense, in PFSense dashboard, we can go to the firewall and some rules we are having, that where we have to add a new rule, that is destination, what Facebook or Instagram, what things we are going to block. In the sense, say for example, facebook.com, in the sense, in action we have to give that, and we should give the block action, save and apply. In the sense, it will that now all the lab computers connected through PFSense can't access that Facebook. Then students cannot use these things. So PFSense gives enterprise level protection using some simple configuration, and it is perfect for educational networks. And the next thing is IP tables. IP tables, firewall, Linux based packets filtering. Think of IPT tables as a security guard. It will check every data packet trying to enter or leave your computer. It decides whether to allow or block that packets based on the rules we define. So in IP tables, it works with the Linux kernel and uses command line rules. And Firewall D is a newer and easier version that uses zones and services instead of manual rules. So main function of this thing is input chain, and controls. It will control the incoming traffic. Output chain, it will control the outgoing traffic. So forward chain, here we are having some functions. It controls the traffic passing through the system. It's the same example if you are taking the college use. Let's say we have a Linux server hosting student file. We can use IPT tables to allow only the college IP range. And we can block all other incoming connections for safety purpose. And we can allow only HTTP and SSH ports only. So by using some simple commands in the Linux. Next one is simulation and academic use. In the sense, if you are taking Cisco packet tracker, and these tools are some extra tools I have searched from the net, and it is going to use for ethical hacking and testing environment, like that. These are the tools. And and that emerging trends, that is AI driven intrusion detection system, and these are belongs to cloud based security analytics and monitoring tool. These are all zero trust architecture and multi-layer security, and we can integrate with the IoT and SDN environments also. So by this day, I have concluded these means network security tools plays a vital role for protecting modern systems, and some open source tools support academic research and learning tools also, and faculty can use simulation tools for student project also. So as I'm going to conclude this, cybersecurity protect system data and networks from the outside attackers, and all organizations must take proactive steps for digital safety, and network security is a main key to protect communication and data flow, and these modern tools is used to help detect and stop threats early. Thank you. Thank you for watching, I mean, listening my uh, class session.
Thank you, ma'am, for enlightening and thoughtful section. Before we conclude the program, let's take a moment to capture this event with a virtual group photo. I kindly request everyone to turn on your cameras. Thank you for all. If anyone has any query, kindly ask after unmute yourself. Thank you for all. Now, as we come to the end of today's wonderful section, it's take time to express our gratitude. I would like to call upon Ms. M. Priyadashini, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, to deliver the vote of thanks.
Good afternoon to everyone. As we come to the close of today's session of our 5 days National Visual Faculty Development Program on recent trends of various security tools in cybersecurity, it is my privilege to express heartfelt gratitude to all who made this day a memorable and meaningful start. First and foremost, I sincerely thank our respected chairman, very Reverend Father Dr. J. Arulhas, for his vision and encouragement that continue to guide everyone initiative of our institution. My special thanks to our administrator, Reverend Sister Dr. N. Baby, and our principal, Dr. R. Ruben, for their constant support and guidance in organizing such knowledge enriching programs. A very special words to appreciation goes to our distinguished resource person, Mrs. Sri Shanmugavadivu, Assistant Professor, Department of Computer Science, SA College of Arts and Science, for, for today enlightening session on network security tool. Your insights have set a strong foundation for the days to come, and we are truly grateful for the knowledge you have shared with us. I also extend my sincere thanks to our head of the department, our dedicated faculty members, and all the participants for your active involvement, which contribute to the success of today's program. With gratitude to everyone present here, we conclude today's session with the hope of many more engaging discussion in the day ahead. Once again, I thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am. I thank the management
Thank you,
for
ma'am.
giving this opportunity. Thank you for everything. Thank you for